Lawrence Wright's The Looming Tower, Al-Qaeda and the Road to 9/11 is a Pulitzer Prize-winning masterpiece of investigative journalism and narrative history. It traces the rise of Al-Qaeda, the ideological roots of jihadist extremism, and the failures of intelligence agencies that culminated in the September 11 attacks. Wright combines meticulous research with compelling storytelling, weaving together biographies, geopolitics, and institutional dysfunction into a gripping account of one of the most consequential events of modern history. The book begins with Wright's central thesis. The attacks of 9/11 were not inevitable, but the result of a complex interplay of ideology, leadership, and institutional failure. He insists that understanding the rise of Al-Qaeda requires examining both the intellectual origins of Islamist extremism and the bureaucratic rivalries that prevented effective counterterrorism. His narrative is infused with urgency and clarity, seeking to capture the human and institutional dimensions of tragedy. A central theme of the book is the ideological roots of jihadism. Wright traces the influence of thinkers like Syed Qutb, whose writings in the mid-20th century laid the foundation for radical Islamist thought. He shows how Qutb's vision of a puritanical anti-Western Islam inspired generations of militants. His reflections highlight the power of ideas to shape movements, showing how ideology can mobilize violence across borders. The narrative is enriched with vivid portraits of key figures. Osama bin Laden, the wealthy Saudi who became the leader of Al-Qaeda, blending charisma with fanaticism. Ayman al-Zawahiri, the Egyptian doctor whose ideological rigor shaped Al-Qaeda's doctrine. John O'Neill, the FBI counterterrorism expert whose warnings went unheeded and who tragically died in the Twin Towers on 9/11. Richard Clarke, the White House counterterrorism czar who struggled to coordinate agencies. Ali Soufan, the Lebanese-American FBI agent whose investigations uncovered critical intelligence. Wright also explores the institutional failures of the CIA and FBI. He describes how rivalry, secrecy, and bureaucratic inertia prevented the sharing of crucial intelligence. His reflections highlight the tragic consequences of institutional dysfunction, showing how missed opportunities allowed Al-Qaeda to operate undetected. Stylistically, Wright writes with journalistic precision and narrative power. His prose is vivid, blending biography with geopolitics. He avoids sensationalism, ensuring that his account remains respectful and accurate. His tone is urgent yet empathetic, inviting readers to reflect on the human costs of extremism and failure. The climax of the book lies in Wright's portrayal of the road to 9/11. He insists that the attacks were the culmination of years of ideological ferment, organizational growth, and institutional blindness. His portrayal is both sobering and heartbreaking, affirming his central message, that tragedy could have been prevented, but was not. In resolution, The Looming Tower affirms Wright's reputation as a master of investigative narrative. His book is both a history and a warning, offering readers a framework for understanding the roots of terrorism and the importance of vigilance. For readers, the book is both enlightening and transformative. It challenges assumptions about terrorism, provides insight into the failures of institutions, and offers hope for those seeking to prevent future tragedies. Whether you are drawn to history, politics, or investigative journalism, Wright's work is essential reading.